want to give you a quick update on how my training is going. By the way, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, I'm Val, and you're watching videos about life. And I started training a couple weeks ago. Back then I had 5 weeks to get to a 5K. Well, it's been 2 weeks and I've had some ups and downs, but let's start with one of the good ones. First of all, today I'm running 2 miles again. I'm on my local trails. There will be walking involved, but that's because there's a couple of steep hills this way. However, I have done a couple of 3-mile runs, and I've gotten up to 2.5 miles of straight running before I've had to walk. And that's because of those steep hills. Okay, now a little bit of bad news. Training's not going as good as I had planned because, well, I've got this little problem. Yeah, I think it was around my 4th run. My knee completely gave out on me. It wasn't during the run itself, it was afterwards. It was sore and just refused to get better. It was later that evening that I remembered I had this problem about a 1.5 years ago. And it got so bad that I did a 5K race. But in order to finish that race, I was actually dragging my leg behind me. And so then I hung up my running shoes. Since then, I'd only done small bouts of running, so it never kicked back up. But at that time, it took a few months before it stopped being painful. Right now, I can run, so I'm going to keep going. But after the donor dash on that last Sunday of April, I don't know if I could keep going after that, because it really affects all aspects of my life. It's really hard to walk. Stairs are really hard to get up and down. I work in a clean room environment where I have to put a special suit on. And right now, I'm still getting that suit on, but it is hard. But for a second, just want you to see, this is the Lackawanna River. I get to do a lot of training around here, both running and biking. I'm pretty lucky to have nice scenery. Of course, it's prettier in the summertime. Anyways, I just want to show you that. But I'm going to keep going right for now. And as long as the knee doesn't give out completely, I will be doing the donor dash race. Okay, so now, more good news. For the last 2 weeks, I've been very good about what I've been eating, and I weigh myself on Saturdays. So, well, here's the result of the last 2 Saturdays. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that too. And I mentioned in another video, I do keep track of my food. I keep track of the calories. I know that's not the most efficient way, but by writing it all down with the calorie count, well, that's another way of holding myself accountable. Hold on a second. So I just want to show you the bridge here. This is the 1909 bridge that crosses the Lackawanna River, and on the other side of that is more trail, but we're not going to go down there today. We're just going to finish off this way for now. A little bit of sightseeing, yeah? So yeah, if I write it down, then I'm being held accountable that I can't have too many snacks. And I do have to try and eat somewhat healthy. So yeah, that's another way I hold myself accountable. Also, I know training for running isn't just getting out here and putting one foot in front of the other. I've been doing other workouts too. Not as much as I'd liked, because the knee actually gets in the way of that too. But I've been doing some. I've gotten on my bike. I've worked out with Jillian. I've done some CrossFit style working out. And I'm trying to get out and get my 10,000 steps a day. So, yeah, I know I gotta work out the rest of me, especially the core. The core is always very important for all aspects of life, including and especially for running. Legs, stamina, core, gotta keep it all going. So, you guys were great, giving me encouragement and holding me accountable. So please, more comments. I'm telling you, they really, really do help. I know me and I know my personality. And if I start to think, oh, I don't have to do it, nobody's gonna notice, I'll just sit on my futon and watch YouTube videos all day. Whew. So yeah, if you want to encourage me, leave a comment, hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, do that, and then you'll be notified when I put out more videos. I'll put out at least one more update, and then of course I will put out a race day video. Okay, I'm not gonna record this whole run, but I just want to give you this quick update and let you know what was going on. Yeah, I'll show you a little bit more. This is one of the murals that was put up a couple years ago. I get to go by this all the time. And then on the other side, you'll see another one. There we go. Okay, so like I said, I'm Val. You're watching videos about life, and well, until next time. Actually, I I do have to show you how this run turns out, don't I? So I'll put a copy of that down too, or the final results of that, I mean. But until next time, bye bye.